When Fry traveled from the 21st century to the 31st, he was carrying the common cold virus. Turns out this bug had been extinct for 500 years, and no one in the modern era had any immunity to it except Fry himself. Once they figured that out, the CDC had no choice but to roll with the most primitive quarantine move, covering Planet Express in plastic sheeting. By then, everyone except the robot Bender had caught the cold from Fry, so the whole responsibility of taking care of the crew fell squarely on his shoulders. But Bender got bored faster than you can say rust bucket. He stood by the window, stuck his arm out, and swiped the keys from the CDC guys' pockets before they bailed. He even shook their hands on the way out, spreading the virus even further. Before long, the cold spread from New York to the entire planet. The government deployed hundreds of helicopters to wrap cities in plastic, then used starships to blast lasers, splitting the cities into isolated zones. Their plan? Dig up the Earth's surface and hurl it into the sun, incinerating the virus at high temperatures, scaring everyone half to death of being burned alive.
I'm just glad I have my wolf scarf. What good is a wolf?
To develop a vaccine, they needed to operate on Fry to extract the virus. At the critical moment, Fry suddenly remembered, centuries ago, Swarbrick had shot the common cold into space to test how microgravity affects viral replication. If they could find the virus he launched 1,000 years prior, Fry wouldn't need surgery. After an extensive search, they tracked it down to a space junkyard. When they reached the coordinates, there was no sign of the satellite. Fry deduced it must be under a layer of ice. Sure enough, after some digging, they found the cold virus perfectly preserved. Back on Earth, Hubert successfully developed the vaccine.